Have you ever wondered why your furry friend locks eyes with you? Or why they fixate on objects, people, or other animals? Well, you're not alone. Dogs are known for their intense and meaningful gazes, and today we're going to discover why dogs stare, unraveling the mysteries behind their gaze. Number 8. Understanding the dog's perspective. Dogs are amazing creatures with a unique perspective on the world. To understand why they stare, we must first put ourselves in their paws. From a dog's perspective, the world is a treasure trove of smells, sounds, and sights. Their eyesight might not be as sharp as ours, but their sense of smell and hearing more than make up for it. When they lock eyes with us, they're trying to communicate or understand something about us and their surroundings. Dogs use their gaze as a way to convey emotions, seek attention, and express their needs. They're not just staring randomly, they have a purpose behind it. Number 7. The different types of stares. Not all dogs' stares are the same. In fact, they can vary greatly in intensity and meaning. Let's break down the different types of stares and what they might signify. The loving gaze. One of the most heartwarming forms of doggy stares is the loving gaze. When your dog looks at you with soft eyes and a relaxed posture, it's a sign of affection and trust. They're saying, "I love you," without uttering a word. The hunger stare. We've all seen this one, the hunger stare. Dogs are masters of using their eyes to communicate their desire for food. This intense, focused gaze is hard to ignore, and it's their way of saying, "Feed me, please." The playful stare. Dogs love to play, and they often use their eyes to convey their excitement. When a dog stares at a toy or at you with a playful glint in their eyes, they're inviting you to join in the fun. The guilty stare. If you've ever come home to find a chewed-up shoe or an empty trash can, you probably encountered the guilty stare. Dogs may lower their head and give you those puppy eyes when they know they've done something they shouldn't have. The protective stare. Dogs are protective animals, and they often use their gaze to keep a watchful eye on their loved ones. This stare can be intense and alert, showing their dedication to guarding their pack. Each type of stare has a unique meaning, and understanding these cues is essential for building a strong bond with your furry friend. Number 6. The science behind staring. So, we've discussed the various types of dog stares, but what's happening in a dog's brain when they lock eyes with us? To find out, let's delve into the science behind staring. Oxytocin, the love hormone. When dogs gaze into our eyes and we gaze back at them, a powerful hormone is released, oxytocin. Known as the love hormone, it plays a significant role in bonding and attachment. Studies have shown that both dogs and humans experience an oxytocin boost during this interaction, strengthening the emotional connection between them. Communication through eye contact. In the animal kingdom, prolonged eye contact can be seen as a challenge or a threat. However, with dogs and humans, it's an essential form of nonverbal communication. Dogs are known for their ability to pick up on human emotions through eye contact. They can sense when we're happy, sad, anxious, or excited, which strengthens the human-dog bond. The power of mirror neurons. Dogs have mirror neurons, which are specialized brain cells that enable them to imitate and understand the actions and emotions of others. When they gaze at us, they're not just looking, they're mirroring our emotions and trying to connect on a deeper level. Staring as a survival instinct. Staring can also be seen as an instinct rooted in a dog's survival. When dogs lock eyes with us, they're observing our behavior and trying to understand if we're in a position of power or weakness. The science behind staring reveals that it's a complex and multifaceted form of communication, driven by a combination of biology, emotions, and social dynamics. Number 5. Common myths about dog staring. There are many myths and misconceptions surrounding dog staring that need to be debunked. Let's take a look at some of the most common ones. Myth: Dogs stare to dominate. One of the most persistent myths is that a dog's stare is a sign of dominance. This idea stems from the belief that the alpha dog in a pack will use intense eye contact to assert control. However, in a domestic setting, this isn't a valid interpretation. Dogs stare for various reasons, but dominance is usually not one of them. Myth: staring is aggressive. Some people assume that a dog's gaze is a sign of aggression. While it's true that direct eye contact can be perceived as a challenge in the animal kingdom, dogs are different. They don't necessarily equate eye contact with aggression. In fact, they often use it to express their emotions or needs. Number 4. The art of interpreting dog stares. Now that we've explored the science and debunked some myths, it's time to dive into the art of interpreting dog stares. Understanding what your dog is trying to convey can enhance your bond and lead to a happier, healthier relationship. The power of context. To decipher a dog stare, you need to consider the context. Is your dog staring at your plate during dinner, or are they gazing into your eyes while cuddling on the couch? Context is the key to understanding what they're trying to tell you. Body language matters. Dogs communicate not only through their eyes, but also through their body language. Pay attention to their posture, ear position, and tail movement. A relaxed dog with soft eyes and a wagging tail is likely expressing affection, while a tense dog with a stiff body may be anxious or guarding something. Consistency in behavior. When a dog stares at you, try to identify patterns. Do they stare before playtime, when they're hungry, or when they need to go outside? Consistency in their behavior can help you determine their needs and desires. Number 3. Why dogs stare at strangers. Dogs don't just stare at their owners. They often fix their gaze on strangers too. This behavior can be perplexing, especially when you're out for a walk or have visitors. So, why do dogs stare at strangers? Assessing threats. When dogs encounter unfamiliar people, they assess them as potential threats or allies. Staring at strangers is their way of gathering information about these new faces and determining whether they pose any danger. Seeking social interaction. Dogs are social animals, and their curiosity often leads them to seek social interaction with people they don't know. When a dog stares at a stranger, they might be hoping for a friendly exchange, a pet, or even a treat. It's important to remember that not all dogs are comfortable around strangers, and it's essential to respect their boundaries. Number 2. Addressing unwanted staring behavior. While understanding why dogs stare is crucial, there might be times when you need to address unwanted staring behavior. Let's look at how to handle these situations. A hungry stare. If your dog stares at you intensely while you're eating, it's essential to establish boundaries. To discourage this behavior, consider using commands like down or go to your place to redirect their attention. The guilty stare. When your dog gives you those puppy eyes after a mischievous act, it's essential not to reward their guilt with affection or treats. Instead, address the issue by calmly reinforcing good behavior and providing proper training. Attention-seeking stares. If your dog stares at you for attention, it's important to strike a balance. While you want to provide love and attention, it's equally important to ensure your dog is comfortable with some alone time. Establishing a consistent routine can help manage their expectations. Staring at strangers. If your dog stares at strangers during walks or when guests visit, proper socialization is key. Gradual exposure to different people in a controlled and positive environment can help your dog become more comfortable with unfamiliar faces. The key to addressing unwanted staring behavior is to do so with patience and positive reinforcement. Remember, training your dog is a collaborative effort that strengthens the bond between you and your furry companion. Number 1. Conclusion. So there you have it. The mysteries behind why dogs stare, unraveled. From the loving gaze to the hungry stare, from scientific to myths, and from interpreting their stares to addressing unwanted behavior. We've explored every aspect of this intriguing canine behavior. Understanding the unique language of dog stares is not just about decoding their emotions. It's about building a stronger, more meaningful connection with your loyal friend. Please subscribe to The Amazing Dogs. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next video.